Welcome to freedomalcohol.com. This is Sam French. You join me here at week 23 of the live videos. Today I want to talk about those tricky days and weeks. We're all going to have them. Those weeks where everything just seems like hard work. Those days where you feel locked into a situation where you might get cravings. And I want to talk about this from personal experience. This last Saturday I had a day which was very tricky. I felt very flat, I felt very emotional, I felt very sad, I felt like I wasn't moving forward, I felt like there was little hope. And I record these now and it can sound quite serious, but that was just that moment. And I'm going to say to you that you need to have these experiences in order to know the difference of what is a good day and what is a bad day. It's just what life is all about. Now, Saturday I had my children. I had a long week at work and I was tired, and I don't think this helped. And last week actually what was a help was that I was talking about emotional awareness. And the great thing is that I was aware of this despite being in that situation and feeling as I did on Saturday. You know, sometimes these days are just days which you have to ride through, and there is so much positivity in being free, and I've experienced this personally, but it was one of those days where it just didn't feel worth it. And unfortunately the link between that and drinking is that it may well give you cravings, and I experienced this over the weekend and I want to share this with you now. Indeed, on Saturday morning I woke up and I went for a run, and I felt, Sunday morning I woke up and I went for a run, and I felt so much better after this. And as you probably know, running is one of the things, or any forms of exercise, which can really help you, and it really helped me clear my head and be refocused and feel positive again and put it back into context. You see, that moment, that time on Saturday was very much out of context, but it was very, very real to me, and I'm really grateful that I have enough experience behind me of being free from alcohol that I was able to respond and accept that. But that didn't mean that I didn't get cravings, and this is exactly what happened on Saturday night. I got frustrated. I started thinking about, you know, what if it would be so nice to have a beer, it would be so nice to just chill out. It was a lovely weekend as well, so I was seeing people relaxing and having beers and etc., which of course is all totally irrational, because I know that alcohol has no purpose for me, and that in terms of my life, the benefits of being free are greater than the benefits of continuing to drink. So on Saturday, when I went out for my run, I was able to reflect on this and just make a list of all the great things in my head that I have done since I have been free from alcohol. Things like actually doing that run. I wouldn't have been doing that run whilst I was drinking in the way that I had, you know, in my health and my well-being. Things like taking on extracurricular activities where I work locally within the community. Things like having a clearer mind to enable me to push forward and do things at work which I haven't been able to do before. Things like enjoying the barbecue which we had as a family last night without any alcohol in sight, and with just enjoying life. Things like being able to be more present and being there for my wife than I have in a very, very, very long time. And I'm going to encourage you, and I'm going to do the same this week in my blog, to just write down those things which you have achieved since you have been free from alcohol, because boy, you don't want to forget them. Because when you do get locked up in a moment, which will come for most of us, if not all of us, when you do get locked up in that moment where you feel like there is no moving forward, where you feel like you're sad, where you feel like you're trapped in a day, potentially, where things just feel like walking through treacle, it's going to be so important to remember those positive things that come with free from alcohol. And I know that they are far more positive than drinking. You see, the trouble with drinking, again, and I've said this before, is it's immediate gratification. And I knew on Saturday, scarily, that if I was to have that drink, it would give me immediate gratification. short term, but not in the long term. And for the short term pain, as they say, the long term gain is key. And I was fortunate that I was able to realise this on Saturday and ride it through. And one of the things I did through being aware of how I was feeling was just to briefly talk to my wife about it. Just say, look, this is how I'm feeling. I am slightly frustrated. It would be really nice to have a drink now, but I can't, and I know I can't, and that's not a choice. So what is positive right now? Just by talking out loud to my other half, just by recognising it, getting it out, I felt a weight off my shoulders. And yes, it took a little time to pass. Yes, Saturday was a long day, but Sunday came, and I had on Sunday one of the best days that I have had for a very long time. A very happy day, a very family orientated day. So a weekend very much of two halves. Now it is something that I'm going to keep an eye on, because I think, and I was reading a blog the other day, reading some information the other day, I think that feeling flat and alcoholism and depression go very closely together. And I don't think that I've got depression, but it is something that I need to be aware of, and something that I'll just keep an eye on going forward for myself personally. And I know that we're all different. So yes, I'm really glad that I've done my blog previously on emotional awareness, and that I was able just to take a pause and think and reflect and not take that decision to drink again. And the really scary thing was, because I've worked myself up over that Saturday, is that I had a very vivid dream on Saturday night into Sunday, where I felt that I had been drinking, and thank goodness I hadn't. Gosh, it was very real and made me feel very sad. But that moment where I clicked, I woke up from my lovely new sleep now, which I get, that moment where I clicked and woke up and realised that actually all was to play for, I was so grateful again. And it just shows you how powerful the mind is in thinking about alcohol, and how irrational it really is. So I hope that this has served you in some way, to talking to you about my experience last week and my tricky week 22 to 23. Just remember some points from this. Be emotionally aware, accept that some days will be hard and tricky, and make sure that you travel through them and come out the other side. Point 3, perhaps share with somebody your feelings and emotions as quickly as you can, whether that's through a group or to somebody that you can trust. And point 4, just reflect. Remember all those great things that you've been able to achieve in the long term by not drinking. Thank you for listening to freedomalcohol.com. I hope you have a good week, and check back soon.